Hello there, welcome back. Mr. Supratman here, and a very warm welcome to everyone watching. The following short video presentations offer a panoramic view of world history. Each video will consist of the big picture, big ideas, and big questions. This video is entitled New Worlds, the Americas, and Oceania. What is the big picture? Prior to the end of the 15th century, the interaction between the Western and Eastern hemispheres was very minimal. After the voyage of Christopher Columbus in 1492, the contact between the two worlds would drastically increase. This section traces the catastrophic impact of European exploration and conquest on the societies in the Americas and on the Pacific Islands. By 1700, Western powers, with their military and technological advantages, imposed their will on the Americas. Surprisingly, much of the European success was contributed to smallpox. Gradual and massive waves of migration of European into the Western Hemisphere, the Americas, and the Pacific Ocean brought a drastic transformation. What are the big ideas? Number one, classes of societies. It is helpful for us to review and refresh our memory on the European motives for exploration, and also on the sheer size and complex Aztec and Inca societies. On one hand, we don't want to begin with the assumption that the Europeans just showing up in the Americas without being cognizant to how they got there and the tremendous advances the Europeans had made in a very short time. On the other hand, we want to try to grasp the grandeur of the Aztecs and Inca states instead of viewing them as savage. We want to avoid looking at the whole process as Eurocentric. The clash resulted not just the land being taken and exploited, but worse, the destruction of whole societies for the Mayans, Aztecs, Incas, and the Taino in the Caribbean. Big idea number two, deadly smallpox. The role of disease in history is a valuable topic to discuss. There were epidemics throughout history that had profound impacts. The famous one that most of my students are familiar was the outbreak of the Black Death in Asia and Europe. How about the plague of Athens during the Peloponnesian War? And the influenza epidemic of 1917 and so forth. Perhaps one deadly weapon and one key to the European victory was the outbreak of smallpox. Symptoms of blister starting with the hands and the face and spreading to cover the rest of the body. And each blister is highly infectious, packed full of smallpox DNA. Big idea number three, the encomienda system. This was a labor system established by the Spanish crown in the American colonies. Originally, a Spanish encomendado or a conquistador was granted a number of native workers who would pay tributes to him in exchange for his protection in the form of gold or other metals or agricultural products. The initial intention of this system was to provide a peaceful way to enter into mutually beneficial relationship with the indigenous peoples of America. However, this system quickly turned into a system of slavery. What are the big questions? Number one, what impacts did the European conquest have on the Americas and the Pacific Islanders? Question number two, what role did disease play in Spanish conquest of the Americas? What can this express about isolation of these societies? Question number three, Examine the social transformation of Mesoamerica and South America. How complete was this transformation? How much of native traditions remain? The last question, number 4. Examine the life of Doña Marina. How was her life demonstrate the clash between the two societies? This concludes our short video, and I'm looking forward to have further discussions in class as we explore New World, the Americas, and Oceania. Bye for now.